Yeah. That you would have.
Seems like pretty.
It's awful.
Pretty in depth.
It's fucking awful, dude. Like, I don't know if it was you or if it was Sam, but if you would have talked to me a week ago, it would have been on the.
I have it. You told me right. Need coffee or anything?
I'm gonna go get him some food. He hasn't
Okay.
eaten
Just
so.
order.
Joe, I'm just gonna search you, man. Make sure. Can I unzip that, or do you just want me to pat you down on the outside?
I mean, I'm kind of cold, so like nonstop, like morning to night.
Emily was upset because the location he chose for their 1-year anniversary was the exact location his ex-girlfriend was staying, and that's what he's currently talking about.
I don't know what the hell happened. It's just like a complete change.
All right. Well, why don't we go see where they're
Yeah.
at?
And let me just put your name in here, okay? So it's Joseph, right? Joe, so this is Amy.
I met it.
We met.
Oh, okay. So Amy,
What do you need from me?
Amy's gonna take your pictures.
They first take pictures of his face, hands, and clothing.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do swabs of your hands, but, all right, so I have not watched your interview, but my understanding is that there was some kind of physical altercation with you and Emily, and that you may have been struck, hit, kicked, something like that.
Right.
Will you consent to me taking photographs of you without clothing on? And if you're not comfortable with it being me, I can have Robbie do it, to see if there's any bruising on you. I mean, we can get, like, I could do chest and maybe legs if you have underwear on.
You want to do it?
What the hell did we just watch?
I mean, we can get, like, I could do chest and maybe legs if you have underwear
You
on.
want to do it?
Our personal take on what he's doing here must have something to do with Sergeant Nolan's tactical display of approachability during their encounter, something that Mr. Ferlazzo has catastrophically misread, and maybe feels he can use to his advantage in this situation somehow, or perhaps just deepen whatever distorted sense of self this is feeding into. Whatever the case, it's just so excruciatingly embarrassing that we almost didn't put it in this video.
If you're willing to let me, as part of the consent, to do photographs of your body as well? Okay.
Not a single bruise or scratch was discovered on his body, not one, though he was sure to point out some ever so slightly reddish marks on parts of his skin that he could have got from sleeping out in the woods, or perhaps a moderately hot shower. The moment he was finally informed that he was under arrest and going to jail was regrettably not captured on video. As mentioned before, the initial release of this footage came partially redacted, but you can rest assured that it will all come full circle before this video concludes.
Okay. All right, you're all set. Thank you.
The truth is that before leaving New Hampshire, you stopped at Market Basket.
The Market Basket supermarket was where he went to buy the tools to dispose of Emily's body, a moment beyond what he's now claiming to remember. And you'll notice how incredibly attuned he is to the challenges directed toward this assertion. His claim of having no recollection beyond a certain moment is designed to support the idea that he entered some kind of fugue state brought on by shock, suggesting that in his right mind, he would never have dismembered his wife or attempted to bury her in the woods. It's also the explanation he leans on for why he failed to clearly articulate during his interrogation how gravely his life was in danger, the key detail of his self-defense claim.
Right?
I did see that, yes.
That's the truth.
I saw that on the PowerPoint.
And it's the truth.
I don't remember it, but yes.
And you spent $60.43 at Market Basket?
Is that what happened? I don't remember sending the text, but you have it there in front of you, so.
And you said to her, I'll see you in the morning.
All right.
And you said, you still drink coffee?
All right.
So that's your sister?
That was what I said to her? That's you have that?
Would you like to see the text?
I don't remember the text. I don't remember the text exactly, so if you have them, then,
Do you want to see them?
I mean, I don't have to. If you're gonna read them to me, then we can do it this way, or.
So you've testified that Emily was mad when you got to Bolton.
She was angry.
A detail mentioned by several people in the courtroom who knew Ferlazzo personally was that parts of his speech and articulation had noticeably changed during this testimony, especially the word yes. The way you'll hear him say this word isn't how he usually spoke.
So Emily's mad at you. You guys argue, is that correct?
Yes.
And she's rebuffing you.
Yes.
She doesn't want to dance.
No.
She doesn't want the candles on.
Correct.
She just wants to go to bed.
She didn't say anything to me.
She went and laid down in the bed.
Yes.
She's facing outward, scrolling on her phone.
Yes.
You're sitting down on the couch. Correct?
When?
When Emily's saying these hurtful things to you. You're sitting on the couch.
No.
You're in the bed.
No.
You're standing in the aisle.
Yeah, I was doing some,
You're yoga dancing.
Yes, that's correct.
You light some candles,
Yes.
and Emily doesn't like the candlelight.
That's correct.
And she tells you to put them out.
That's also correct.
And you don't put them out.
No, I don't.
And she gets up and she grabs one of these candles.
Yes.
These big Yankee candles.
Yes.
Glass.
Yes, ma'am.
Heavy.
Very.
And she starts hitting you in the head with it.
Yes, ma'am.
And in the body.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're able to grab onto her and get the candle away from her.
That's correct.
And that is over. She goes and lays back down.
Yes.
When you came in, she was in the bed.
Yes.
And you are trying to relax,
Yes.
trying to enjoy your vacation,
Yes.
and you make a decision.
What decision?
The decision that you need to stop this.
I was having some drinks and smoking.
You decided enough is enough. I'm going to put an end to this.
No.
You got up.
During direct examination, he had a 1,000-yard worried stare as if lost in reflection. Here, he almost continuously glares at the prosecutor, perhaps thinking that projecting this abrasive display of confidence will render him more credible. The issue is that during direct, he presented himself as a broken husband who struggled to recall anything closely connected to the incident. Yet now he's steely-eyed and steadfast. You could argue that the change in questioning style caused the shift in his energy, but it's the extent of the shift and the complete disappearance of the emotional fragility he displayed earlier that makes the argument he is being deceptive. And just to be clear, I believe he's being 100% fraudulent in both these instances. His true self is still an enigma that I doubt has appeared once in this video.
You got up from the couch where you were having your drink.
I wasn't on the couch.
You told the police that you got up.
I don't remember talking to the police.
You heard yourself tell the police that you got up.
I saw a video.
And you heard yourself tell the police that you got up.
I saw the video.
And you got your Glock.
Are we talking about the video?
And when you realized that you had just shot your wife, you didn't call 911.
No.
You didn't go and get your sister.
No.
You told the police that you put her wallet in a bag.
I don't remember talking to the police.
I understand that, Mr. Ferlazzo, but you've listened to the video and you've heard your words. So you told the police that you put her wallet in a bag, correct?
I did see the video.
And you heard you utter the words, "I put her wallet in a bag."
I don't remember that.
You heard
Oh,
yourself
the
say
video
those things.
on the video?
Yes.
I saw the video, yeah.
And you heard yourself say, "I put her wallet in a bag."
Yes, I did.
You're able to give her that tattoo and successfully give her that tattoo.
Still,
Still.
no memory.
Mr. Ferlazzo, that is your contact information, right?
What do we got here?
You did remember what day of the week it was when you were meeting with James and Seth. 'Cause- 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 'cause
This is my favorite moment of cross-examination. He's about to make eye contact with the prosecutor, and something about how she responds, and perhaps how she looks at him, will shake his feigned exterior just that little bit.
From reality.
We are talking about the video, right?
We're talking about reality.
Okay.
So, Mr. Ferlazzo, we can agree that you lie.
Yes, I have lied to people.
You're lying today.
About?
Everything.
I'm sitting here giving you my recall of what I have to work with.
No questions.
So as you heard earlier, multiple segments of Joseph's interrogation were redacted before the footage made its way onto social media. Yet the prosecution made certain the jury viewed it in its entirety. What you're about to watch is, in our opinion, the result of a potent mix of sleep deprivation, mental exhaustion, and an extraordinary lack of situational awareness, very likely enhanced by the calibrated framing that occurred during the opening sequence of his apprehension. He had spent the entire night freezing in the woods, likely terrified and in a state of panic, after coming down off a 3-day bender of drugs and alcohol. Then, while at his most depleted, he was met by a figure of authority who offered him warmth and understanding, followed by another reassuring encounter where the rapport seemed effortless and disarming. The focus of the moment was subtly shifted away from the horror of what he had done, onto his own inflated sense of worth and self-pity, followed by a continuous process of positive affirmations and ego reinforcement, all of which forged the environment and the oncoming result that occurred in the 3 previously redacted segments of footage you are about to watch.
How does that turn into, I heard you say that you shot her, so explain how that incident continued.
I don't know. Something inside me said enough is enough.
Okay. Can you describe Emily when you shot her? Like, what was she doing?
She had stopped fighting, and she had gone and laid down, and I went and jumped on top of her. And I shot her in the head.
How many times? 2. If you could talk to Emily's parents, is there anything that you would say?
I mean, clearly I would apologize for being such a shit. But
Without Emily, Without Emily, what would you say to Emily?
You don't fucking treat people like this. I can tell you that I wish it didn't happen. I wish I could turn back time. I wish that I was just, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever just like wanted to be a dick, but I mean, I don't do it that well, like, so
Yeah.
I'm usually just like, okay, like, he'll talk about it, fix it, you know, whatever, but
So you felt she was being kind of like a dick just to be a dick?
yeah,
Okay.
you know, like, I don't think that, you know what I mean, like, I suppose it would be like, if I told you guys and you're just both like looking at me, you know, but I'm sure you're thinking like, wow, this dude, what the fuck? You know, like, what pushes a man to do such a thing? Like, I would never do that. And believe me, if you would have asked me last week, I would have said the same thing.
Well, I don't think I've ever been in your shoes though.
Had Joseph Ferlazzo been met with immediate confrontation and transparency, none of this would have plausibly occurred. His demeanor and method of response from cross-examination is likely what you would have seen throughout this interrogation. Yet due to the powers permitted under U.S. protocol, he was guided to a place where he could no longer walk back from. Now, before moving on to the final part of this video, we need to explore the nuance of this particular element and why that nuance matters. As many of you will know, the permitted use of deception in American policing is extremely controversial, as it's been known to put innocent people into prison through false confessions. Many of these cases have gone viral over the years, with perhaps the most recent involving Thomas Perez Jr.
Well, this video is incredibly disturbing to watch. The man being interrogated is Thomas Perez Jr. He reported his father missing. Fontana police accused Thomas of killing his dad.
It was August of 2018. Fontana police were convinced Perez's father had been murdered. They thought Perez appeared suspicious.
It's really concerning to me that he hasn't been back yet.
They asked Perez to come to the station, and that's where they turned a missing person case into a 17-hour interrogation.
Murdered your dad.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Daddy's dead because of you.
We just told you we found your dead dad, and you don't give a
They even brought in Perez's best friend to try and get a confession.
Dude, they got you murdered. They got you murdered.
Impossible.
When that didn't work, detectives brought in Perez's dog.
You killed him. He's dead. And your dog, sitting here looking at you, knowing that you killed your dad. Did you stab him? I didn't think that I did. What did you do? Where would you have stabbed him? Might have been the belly.
They learned that Tom's father was alive and well and was at LAX airport ready to take a flight to go visit his sister.
Steering filed a civil rights lawsuit in federal court against the city of Fontana, and the suit was settled for nearly $900,000.
Now, while both of these cases fall under the umbrella category of deception, you may have noticed they were starkly different in nature. One consisted of the futility technique and maximization. The inevitability of outcome was imposed to such an extent that it caused the subject to have an emotional crisis, while the other consisted of rapport development and minimization. There was no applied pressure nor manufactured sense of urgency, and the subject was given the space to construct his own perception of the situation, then full flexibility in how he chose to respond. One worked through fear and coercion, the other through guile and manipulation. But more importantly, one can cause considerable harm to the innocent, while the other presents a far lower risk of doing so. And as you've seen throughout this video, it can be somewhat effective when used correctly. But anyway, here's the remaining segment of Ferlazzo's redacted footage, right about the time where he realizes he just told on himself.
I gotta pee.
Knowing full well exactly where she is and what he has done to her, he texts her phone one last time. You're an asshole. I don't deserve this shit. Ms. Adams told you in the state's opening statement that this case and this crime is about ego, Mr. Ferlazzo's ego, and Mr. Ferlazzo's nearly 42-year-old ego being unable to accept his 22-year-old wife disrespecting him. An ego so inflated that after killing her, taking her life because he didn't like the things she was saying to him, because she didn't want to be with him anymore, he calls her an asshole. He tells her that he doesn't deserve this. The state submits that it is Emily, and only Emily, that did not deserve this.
How do you find Mr. Ferlazzo on the count of first-degree murder, guilty or not guilty? Ms. Jantz, would you like us to poll?
I would.
And Mr. Zago, is that your verdict?
His reaction wasn't recorded as his term was read out, but Joseph Ferlazzo was sentenced to 45 years to life in prison, a punishment many have argued was unexpectedly lenient. He was subsequently investigated for the cold case murder of his stepmother. No charges have since been filed, and the case remains open to this day.